Y'all want to know why I'm a single 33-year-old man with no kids? It's because I'm not a traditional man. We'll be right back after these messages.
Are you friend zoning him?
Yeah, we're just gonna go out as friends from
Okay,
now
so you're
on.
turning him down because he paid.
Because he paid or he...
Or sorry, excuse me, because he split the bill.
Yeah.
But, okay, so you do have an issue if a guy wants to split the bill.
Yeah.
Why?
I just think traditionally, like, a man should pay on the first date.
You're not a traditional woman.
I think I'm quite traditional in my own ways.
You do OnlyFans. There's nothing. I have OnlyFans girls on the show. I'm fine with it. However, you're not a traditional woman.
I think I'm pretty traditional outside of
Are you a
OnlyFans.
virgin? You said your body count, and look, I'm not shaming you, but your body count's 16, right?
Yeah.
A traditional woman is a virgin.
Well, I disagree. That's not my definition of traditional.
Hold on.
If you want a traditional woman, you got to create a traditional environment. There's so many dudes that expect a woman to go to work 40 hours a week, come home, clean up the whole house, cook a meal, take care of the kids, put the kids to bed, have porn star sex with them, and pay half of the bills. That's not realistic. Traditionally, man paid all the bills and the woman stayed home and took care of the house. So if you don't make enough money to create that type of infrastructure, then you cannot claim to want a traditional woman because you are not a traditional man. It gotta go both ways. Like, you can't have tradition when it's convenient for you to. Like, yeah, I wanna go half on the, bills and all of that, but I still need you cooking, cleaning, and doing everything, what I'm saying, that a traditional woman is supposed to do. Meanwhile, I'm not providing like a traditional man did. That makes zero sense. But so many men in this area expect that.
But what does that have to do with women building and moving in?
What do you mean? My mom built everything by herself. She never accepted money from nobody. She never even accepted child support
But ask
from my
yourself
father.
a question. Who did she build it up for?
She built it up for us children.
But not a man is my point.
No, why would she have to build it up for a man? The man should have it himself.
Do you not see the point I'm trying to make here? That when women make excess resources, they don't share it with men. But when men make excess resources, they share it with women. Men make money, right? And become successful so that they can have a family dependent upon them. Women, on the other hand, make money, become successful so they can be independent of men. There's a difference.
It's a term in video games called carrying. So when you carry someone in a video game, they suck a video game, you have to do all the work, and you bring them to the win. That's how most men feel when it comes to courtship with women. We have to do everything. Ask you out, pay for the date, set up the date, plan the date, and then, go for the first kiss, move things forward, handle everything. So women have the privilege of not really acknowledging or knowing all the work that goes into actually going from matching with you on a dating app or meeting you all the way to sex and then moving forward from that. So him pulling back is just him being like, well, I've been carrying you. After a period of time, if you aren't starting to put in mutual effort in meeting him, then guys are going to be like, either she's just not interested or I'm fucking tired of carrying this relationship.
Yes. Where do we stop? As you can see, man, this whole being traditional, man, and all this kind of stuff, this is to my core. I am rebellious to this type of thinking to the fucking core. So what I've personally done is like, you know what, if this is what the world want a man to be, then at the end of the day, I don't mind just going to go die alone in a hole some fucking where, because to me that sounds like fucking slavery, being a traditional man. Now, if you know me and you've been, following along with any of my content for the most part, you know that I'm not a traditional man. You know I'm not a man that's in the matrix. I don't believe in traditions that's set by society. If you have a personal tradition or shit that you feel that's like on a personal type of thing that's going on in your household, I can respect that. But to say what a definition of a man or a woman is, that's what I don't, I ain't gonna go down that whole rabbit hole. I do got videos that I've spoken about that, but long story short, I don't believe that we need to have a hive mind of what men and women are when it comes to mainly just finances for me. calling somebody a hoe, not being a hoe, and all this sexual immorality, that is a debate for another time. I do have like a little bit of a split thought process on that. I don't think either side, just for the short term of that argument, so don't nobody thinking I'm, hey, go out and be free. I do believe that men and women should limit to how many bodies they catch, period. That's just my personal belief. And honestly, I don't think dudes or women should be catching more bodies than they can count on either hand, to be honest. So that's another talk for another time. But long story short, yeah, this traditional man, traditional woman thing. I'm single because every single time, you know, I would sit there, you know, you would ask a woman and she'll come off kind of like how the Asian woman comes off. You know, you can ask a woman about what do they feel about paying for bills and going half. And like I said, I've been stated this too, but probably just a couple, 2 videos ago. I need to quit referencing videos that I don't know the name of, to be honest, so I'm gonna try my best to do that. But I know I spoke about these things, and at the end of the day, it's just like I don't want to try to keep speaking in circles. But yeah, like I said before, you got men that believe in this thing, just how you have women that they're both on the same side. The man is on the same side as a traditional woman. So a traditional man believes he needs to take care of every fucking thing, and a traditional woman believes a man needs to take care of every fucking thing. To me, that sounds like workhorse shit. That sounds like slavery to me when it's one-sided, when it's just at the end of the day, this is what a man and a woman traditionally needs to be. So in my personal thing, and you know, I'm a gamer, and this is very interesting that you can learn something from a game if you was to, you know, really indulge in the storyline and certain shit. But this message right here that you are about to hear, this is what I believe a man and a woman should be.
Cortana, come in.
We all in virtual now. You can do your thing, Master Chief.
How?
Oh, I'm the strangest thing you've seen all day?
Right.
But if we're here,
It worked. You did it. Just like you always do.
so how do we get out of here?
We don't.
I'm not coming with you this time.
What?
Most of me is down there. I only held enough back to get you off the ship.
No, that's not... We go together.
It's already done.
I am not leaving you here.
John.
She been wanting to do that.
I've waited so long to do that.
I know.
It was my job to take care of you.
We were supposed to take care of each other. And we did.
That part.
Cortana, please.
The manosphere will have a fucking breakdown here in that part. That line right there, I gotta turn that into a short.
Wait.
Welcome home, John.
And this world falling apart in the background too, so symbolic.
His waifu, no.
Right. I like that line. She said it was my job to take care of you. She said it's our job to take care of each other. That shit, nice ice. Cause so many people live on that one side of shit. Get you a woman that thinks like Cortana. Simple as that. That's what I personally believe. Get you a woman that believes and thinks like Cortana. Obviously it's a video game and people will try to shove it off because it's a video game, but I believe the message is real, the message is deep. We are here to take care of each other. At the end of the day, And whether that's financially or physically, spiritually, you know, that whole little mantra, you know, you can go down that whole little list. If neither side is on that brainwave of thinking, then that's when I feel like, okay, it's an issue for either side. Now, maybe the term traditional, maybe that's what just needs to be weighed on. I guess some people gonna be like, well, that's why they're saying traditional men and traditional women. Nobody's talking about modern, because I don't believe this is a modern thing. I spoke about this over top of it. Well, especially modern women kind of almost sound a little bit lined up with the so-called traditional women, because most modern women believe the workhorse shit too. I'm only getting with a dude for what he can provide for me, and if he don't pay everything that I won't pay and take care of everything that I won't taken care of, then at the end of the day he's not a real man. Or they gonna do you how the so-called Asian woman to do you, just throw you in a friend zone. So yeah, my whole thing is you gotta know at the end of the day what you want and what you want to do and how you want to operate. Outside of that, if one person is believing in one thing and the other side is believing another thing, it obviously won't work. But most of these dudes, and here's my point, most dudes will try to meet that standard of working 16 hours, 12-hour days just to try to go please a woman back at home and take care of all the bills so she can just be a stay-at-home mom, and trying to provide this lavish lifestyle so he comes off as more of a man to society and all this kind of shit. And it's just crazy because there's more that I want to break down on that topic, but I just found that very interesting as I'm going through YouTube shorts, and then I ran across that. But yeah, I'm rebellious. So at the end of the day, if there's more Sigma type dudes out there, I don't like to really label myself between the Alpha, Sigma, obviously Beta, because I just want to make sure I got all the definitions down right. I know I'm closer to a Sigma male, but like I stated before, I'm just do this outside of the Matrix. So before anybody like, oh, he's red pill or he's Sigma male, no, I'm gonna do it outside of the Matrix. But hey, I do resonate more with probably a Sigma type of personality. If you don't need me because of what I can provide, I mean, if you only need me because of what I can provide, I don't want you. I want to be around you, and that's just across the board. Like, I believe in liking people for their character, having friendships and relationships around for people for their character, and it's never about what the fuck they got and what they don't got. Obviously, their mentality does matter, so somebody's way of thinking does matter. If somebody thinking it's okay to get over on you because you work hard for your shit, and somebody think that because they a fucking female that they're supposed to be entitled to that, that is a fucking bullet in the head for me. Like, shoot that shit out the window, you know, not literally, but you know, I'm talking about I can't even think of the words right now, but figuratively or whatever the case may be, shoot that shit in the head right out the window, you know, just go ahead, hit skip. And that's how I rock, because at the end of the day, but I'm like that across the board with anything. If you feel like you're entitled to anything this way, it's just like, fuck you. If you a friend and you feel like, hey man, I'm having, you know, a hard time, or you doing better than me, and I feel like you're supposed to be giving me, oh well, yeah, I'm shooting that shit in the head too. Yep, bye. We don't gotta be friends. We ain't gotta be cool. If I gotta provide something for me to be around, we don't have to be cool. And I'm pretty sure we have arguments on that. And I will try to make a future video coming up and getting a different point of view on certain things. And I know I've said that before, but be on the lookout, man. Once again, shout out to everybody that hit the likes on these videos, that's, you know, obviously subscribing and obviously watching them all the way through. I appreciate it. And it's Red Drakey Drake. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man.